Now, I do have a question though.
Yes, ma'am.
What about the repairs I had to pay because they have not been making any repairs? I haven't had a clause.
And how much do we have owed?
307,731. We have a consent.
That's right. Okay, and he's gonna get this paid by the 6th. Okay. Sir, you signed this consent judgment?
I did.
All right. You have any questions regarding its terms?
So if the payment is not made by the 6th, I wasn't aware that there were other.
Quick legal note here. When you sign a consent judgment, it's like sealing a deal with the court. Miss that payment date, and the other side can come knocking fast. Question for you guys. Would you ever sign something on the spot without fully knowing the consequences?
But if the payment's not made by the 6th, what are the other, what will happen?
Well, what this judgment indicates is that you're going to pay it by the 6th.
Yes. I'm just curious.
You can almost hear the panic. He just realized this isn't just paperwork, it's legally binding. Missing that date doesn't mean a slap on the wrist.
Other option
it means
would be to move.
Big difference.
These terms.
Okay. I'm not, like I said,
No, I got you, but
yeah.
Are you not going to have it? I mean, what?
Right now I'm making steps to get it, but it's all like, I was listening to a young lady's testimony prior to this, and I'm kind of slightly on the same boat with that situation. I'm on long-term disability.
Is Miss Herrera?
Yes.
I'm
on long-term.
Yeah, but there may be. I don't think you're in that boat.
Like I said, slightly. I'm just talking about in relation to just how I get paid. I get paid lately by long-term disability. That's been kind of held up for the last 2 months, and it wasn't. Hopefully, I remedied the problem today. It was just a situation of paperwork. But no, I just want that to be on record.
Okay.
So it is kind of based on. Last time it took a week for everything to come through. I have some things in play, hopefully. So that was all.
All right. Did you wish for me to sign this judgment, sir?
OOF, classic judge move. Translation, you signed it, you owe it. What's left to argue? This is the moment where reality hits harder than the legal jargon.
So what do you want me to do?
Well, what were my other options?
You're not disputing the amount.
Oh, I'm not disputing the amount. I owe the money. It's just about, what will my options be in terms of if you can do an adjournment until I've heard dates like 13.
I'm not, on this case, I'm not going to do an adjournment. It's obvious that you have the.
May I have just a moment?
Yeah.
So you're not going to have it next week?
I mean, at this point, I'm just going with, like I said, I'm just trying to take care of the situation as best I can.
I'm sorry, sir. That doesn't tell me anything. Can you have it by the 10th?
Oh, yes. I can have it by the 10th.
May I?
Right. That's fine. So the judge, if it indicates that you need to pay it by the 10th, do you have any other questions regarding?
No, I understand. I was just, if I could get more time, it would just be appreciated. That's
and all. Mr. Fink explained to you your rights under the court rule regarding 3-day rescission.
Not particularly. Oh, yes. In terms of if I'm not happy with this, yes, I did. He explained it.
But as the court can see, he's thrilled.
Ed Lake versus Natasha Olmos.
Same thing for the plaintiff. The claim is $2,125.57.
I'm sorry, how much was that?
The total is $2125.57.
Not being here, judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession. Redemption amount, any amount requested with a writ issuing.
Thank you.
Avalon Housing versus Militia Tate.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Jill Bauer here on behalf of Ms. Tate.
And I have a dismissal. What the parties are doing?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I believe you.
All right. Case is dismissed.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Hamilton Crossing versus Jessica Harrison.
James Fink, plaintiff.
Your name?
Jessica Harris.
Thank you.
The claim is $8,024. Ms. Harrison, we had filed on her either last year or earlier
This year.
And either last year or earlier this year, there was a bankruptcy stay. She had a discharge. Since the date of the discharge, her balance is 8024.
And ma'am, how are you intending on getting that?
Oh, and I'm moving.
Pardon?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't feel good. And I should be gone by next Monday.
So you're gonna leave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just came because the amount that they gave me was inaccurate. They were trying to charge me for rent before the bankruptcy. And my attorney said that they can't do that. They can't charge me for the rent that I wrote off in bankruptcy.
I thought, Mr. Finch, you said it was since bankruptcy.
We've reduced that since.
Yeah. Okay.
So what is the amount?
$8,024.
Okay. And I plan on making payment arrangements. This is what I discussed with Ms.
Yes, you
Yakita
can.
or
But what
Yakisha.
you can talk to them about making payment arrangements. I'm going to find no tribal issue in this case after hearing judgment to the plaintiff for possession.
Now, I do have a question though.
Yes, ma'am.
What about the repairs I had to pay because they have not been making any repairs? I haven't had a closet.
Important distinction here. Today's case is about possession, not repairs. The judge can't fix the leaky faucet. All he decides is who gets the keys. What do you think?
Since
Should
October.
tenants be able to fight eviction
ma'am,
by
this
pointing
is
to
for
landlord
possession
neglect?
of premises. So my understanding is you said you're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I had to pay someone to make the repairs that they have not been making.
Okay, then what I would suggest is that as you look at this amount here as to what you will owe, that you work that out with the landlord in terms of.
Okay.
All right. Okay. The no tribal issue, writ they fixed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that just means that the police come on the 6th, or what does that mean?
What it means is they can file for an order for the court to issue that you would be forcibly removed from the premises if you have not moved.
Okay. I just need time to clean it, and I'm not feeling well.
I get you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls the case of Hamilton Crossing 2 versus Trevon Weatherspoon.
They're gonna pop up on that one.
Yes, Your Honor. Jill Bauer here on behalf of Ms. Weatherspoon, who is also present.
And here we go again, another Zoom courtroom driver. At this point, judges need a traffic light on the docket. Seriously,
Oh,
who
there
thinks
she
it's a
is.
good idea to
Okay, she
multitask court
needs
with
to-
driving?
Ms. Weatherspoon, you have to be stationary, otherwise I gotta pass your case. She's still driving. I'm calling her while she's driving. I'm not gonna discuss the case. Ms. Weatherspoon, you need to pull over.
Yeah, I'm having a feeling of deja vu with somebody driving in your courtroom.
So am I, which bad things happen when that occurs. So I'll pass it. You call her, see if we can get this taken care of. Court does call the case of
Okay.
Hamilton Crossing 2 versus Tiffany Roots. Okay, there she is. All right, what is the claim in this case?
Claim is $2,261, but I have prepared a conditional order of dismissal. I don't know that she's seen it, but it requires her to pay the $2,261 in 5 equal payments of $376.33 and a final payment of $376.85 starting October 15th and going through March 15th of next year, and to pay her rent timely starting October 1st. This case will be dismissed. The requirement to pay rent can be enforced for 1 year. If she doesn't comply, we submit an affidavit of noncompliance. Judgment order of eviction with 5 business days for her to object. The 14-day period is waived.
All right. Ms. Roots, does that sound like something you want to do?
There is only one problem with that. I was told that I will have until the 5th to make the payment every month. Not that I'm looking forward to being late, but I don't start. So I did get a job. The job doesn't start until Monday. I was supposed to start last Monday, but they pushed the start date to this Monday. So I will not be, I may not have the entire
Got it, Judge.
October by the 1st. I am driving for Uber, but I'm not really making a lot of money because I have to rent the car in order to drive. So
Gotcha.
what I'm wondering is, is it possible to make a partial
So
payment?
you need to have your rent paid by the 5th as opposed to the 1st of each month.
Yeah, I've changed it to defendant shall pay monthly rent timely, and in parentheses, no later than the 5th of each month commencing October 1st, 2025. And I am emailing that to the best court staff we're in front of this afternoon.
Okay, does that work for you then?
That works.
That works. Okay. And you have any questions regarding what the terms of those conditional dismissal would be? Any questions at all?
Is that something that I can read personally and then ask a question?
Go ahead.
Well, I'm here. I can ask the questions. What happens if there comes a time where I can only make a partial payment? Like if the 5th comes of October and I'm only able to make a partial payment, what will happen? Is it just going to go right into?
That means they can reopen the case and file an affidavit saying that's what you did in violation of the agreement. Submit to the court a judgment as well as the order of eviction, but you gave her a 5-day period to object to.
I did.
All right. But there would be a 5-day period where you would be able to say that you object to their reasons for doing what they did.
Okay. That's my only question.
Okay. You have any problem with us entering the conditional order of dismissal?
I do not, no.
All right. If the conditional order of dismissal meets those terms, do you give Mr. Fink permission to sign your name to that?
Yes, I do.
All right. Ma'am, I would advise you, since you're unrepresented by counsel, you have 3 business days to think about it from the time of my signing. If you believe that there's some misunderstanding, some confusion on your part, some legal reason, or some right you didn't assert, you'd have to file a motion with this court within 3 business days. You understand that?
I understand.
Okay, very good. I will mark this file as conditionally dismissed. Ma'am, have a great weekend.
You too, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Vista versus Tisha Clark. Oh, he's doing that. Ma'am, what's your name?
Tisha Clark.
We may have a COD worked out, but I need to check my email real quickly.
All right, very good.
She's been working her way through the terms of the COD. She's already made 3 payments on time, which made her eligible for a rental reduction, and it looks like her arrearage is $841, and she will make those payments in how many equal monthly payments? 6.
Hey, I mean, if 6, sure, but I mean, I probably could pay it before that.
So if you're comfortable, her arrearage is $841. We're going to do a COD that requires her to pay rent on time for a period. Right. And to pay that $841 in a period that she and the landlord will agree to. And if you are comfortable with those terms, and she is, if you advise her of MCR 4.201J, we'll hammer this out next week and submit the order with her signature and ours.
All right. Ma'am, would you be acceptable to that?
Yeah.
Okay. And I would indicate that you would have 3 business days from the time of my signing of the conditional order of dismissal to, if you believe that there is some mistake, some right you didn't assert, some confusion on your part, you'd have to file a motion with the court within that time frame. Doesn't mean I'd set it aside, but you have that right to do that. You understand that?
Okay.
You have any questions whatsoever?
No.
All right. So we'll get her signature on it. I'll mark this file COD. I'll expect it next week. You have a wonderful weekend.
Okay.
In Your Honor, for the record,
yes,
Tisha Clark is pretty awesome.
Thank you.
So noted. All right, you take care.
You too.
I'll recall the case of Hamilton Crossing 2 versus Weatherspoon.
Thank you, Your Honor. Jill Bauer from Legal Services here on behalf of Ms. Weatherspoon, who's also here and now part.
All right, very good. Thank you. All right, what are we doing on this case?
Well,
go ahead.
This is an unusual case in my experience, Your Honor. So Ms. Weatherspoon, we obtained 2 sources of rental assistance for her, and her balance was paid in full, but she still owed September rent, and she talked to the office about doing a payment plan and had terms of a payment plan that we thought we were all in agreement with. And today, while I was Miss Inget and I were trying to get the terms of the COD in writing so that we could submit it to the court. I was told that Ms. Weatherspoon had moved out and surrendered her keys on September 19th. So I talked to Ms. Weatherspoon about this, and my understanding of what happened is Ms. Weatherspoon's partner was murdered in July. The people that are being investigated for killing him some of them live in Hamilton Crossing, or associates of them live in Hamilton Crossing. They've been harassing her. She's felt very unsafe. She has young children. So she went to the office to ask to be moved, and she was presented with a VAWA form to fill out.
This is where courtroom drama meets real-life pain. She thought she was moving for safety, but in signing paperwork, she unknowingly gave up her housing rights.
Which she
It's a
submitted
heartbreaking
along with
clash
the
between
police
legal
report about
procedure
the
and human
harassment.
reality.
And she agreed to surrender her keys on the 19th. Now, she didn't know that this meant she was giving up her rights to her housing. She thought this was a process that she had to comply with to be moved to a new place.